Do you ever wish to go back and change certain things? People you have met, career decisions that you took, things that you did, some regrets. What would you say to your younger self if you ever get this chance? Think for a while. Any piece of knowledge so that आपका younger self वो गलतियां ना करे जो आपने करी, and maybe take better decisions. In this video, I would share things that a college student who is about to graduate should remember. So let's begin. Advice number 1. Career is a marathon and not a sprint. When I graduated, I took up the entire pressure on myself. I was not enjoying the work I was doing in an IT company. So when I left the job, as an ideal son, I didn't want to burden my parents with my choices. I knew that I don't want to do an IT job, but क्या करना है ये भी नहीं पता था मुझे. If you are a male in your 20s who is also going through the same turmoil, I can completely understand your emotions right now, but एक बात का ध्यान रखना. Pressurizing yourself to perform, just pondering over, just thinking over what I want to do in my life, help नहीं करेगा. It is only a matter of time आप गलतियां and experiment करके ही आगे जाओगे. You have to be willing to be bad at something for a long time in order to be good at it. है कि नहीं? So you have to try and figure out what doesn't work and what works for you. Eventually you would figure that out. आज when I look back, I actually laugh at situations when I was depressed, when I was crying because things were not working back then. So my advice to all the males out there is stop stressing so much about it. Advice number 2. Law of advancement. Now, आप सोच रहे होंगे कि what is this law all about? बहुत simple है. What goes up must come down first. Let me give you a simple example of a catapult. गुलेल, that Y-shaped slingshot जिस पे आप एक stone रखते हो और पीछे खींचते हो ताकि it can gain momentum, and that is how it is catapulted forward. Similarly in your career, things have to come down first before you go up. Coming down might give you a perception कि आप fail हो गए हो, पर ऐसा होता नहीं है. It is actually the law of advancement that works. मेरे साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही हुआ. In the last few years, सिर्फ डाउन्स ही डाउन्स देखे और हर बार डिसअपॉइंट होता था कि यार सक्सेस कब मिलेगी. बट जब सक्सेस मिली तो ज़्यादा टाइम लगा ही नहीं, एकदम से मोमेंटम गेन हो गया. योर बैंक अकाउंट कैन गो टू 2 or 3 digits. हुआ है मेरे साथ. But that investment in your mind, that investment in learning new things, that investment in a coach, everything would help you gain that momentum. This is called the law of investment. जो dividend मिलेगा after a few years, that would be amazing. When you gain that momentum, then you realize कि जो past में failures थे, वो actually में failures नहीं थे. They were just there to help you with the momentum. So accept the law of advancement. मुझे थोड़ा देर में समझ आया, बट आप ये गलती मत करना. एडवाइस नंबर 3. टेक ओनरशिप. लेट मी शेयर एन इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग. इंडिया में व्हेन अ किड फॉल्स डाउन, तो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स वुड कम आउट रनिंग एंड पैट ऑन द फ्लोर एंड से हप, एंड द किड फील्स हैप्पी. देखा है कभी ऐसा? बच्चा बहुत खुश होता है कि हाँ मेरे पापा ने हप कर दिया. And then you are completely fine. मैंने बहुत बार देखा है, and since then the child learns कि अगर उससे mistake होती है या वो fail होता है तो he or she is not responsible. The floor is responsible. गलती आपकी नहीं है, गलती उस floor की है कि उसने आपको चोट पहुंचाई. And this is so deep rooted in us that we tend to blame people around us. But that's not how life works. आप खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो अपने फेलियर्स के लिए. आप गलत करियर में हो, सो डोंट ब्लेम योर पेरेंट्स फॉर फोर्सिंग यू. कुछ मजबूरियाँ हो सकती हैं. दे माइट हैव गाइडेड यू एज पर देयर बेस्ट इंटेंट. They might have pressurized you, but did you have the guts to stand up for your interest? Did you have that awareness to say that, Dad, Mom, I want to go in this field? Agar nahi, then stop blaming others and take ownership for your choices. Also, I've seen that majority of the people don't even start doing things and make certain assumptions that it won't work. Life ऐसे काम नहीं करती है. You don't get to learn anything until you start doing something. When you start, you get feedback. फीडबैक दूसरे लोगों से मिलता है, फीडबैक मार्केट प्लेस से मिलता है, फीडबैक उस इंडस्ट्री से मिलता है जिसमें आप काम कर रहे हो. आप खुद भी अपने आप को फीडबैक दे सकते हो. So take the decision of at least starting the thing. It might feel like in the beginning कि things are not working, but आपको ownership results की लेनी है, किसी को blame नहीं करना है. These were the 3 pieces of advice that I would like every person who is in their college to follow, so that आप ऐसी mistakes ना करो जो मैंने अपनी life में करी. You all can stay awesome and stay productive from now on. So why wait till the time you become old, just like me? Stay on the path, and yes, do subscribe and follow.